Well, this kind of mirrors your situation, right? Because you were younger, but you went in and did like 5 or 6 years, right?
My last joke,
Right.
I started doing time at 12.
But you were at what age when you did this 6-year bid?
16.
Oh, okay. So
16
you
to
were
22.
still younger. But did that turn you off to certain elements of gangbanging?
Elements of gangbanging in prison started to turn me. I lost the hate of Crip syndrome I had.
But you fully had that on the street.
Oh, yeah, straight up. My mission was to eliminate the world of Crips.
You were CK Wack.
I mean, Crip killing Wack, that's what it meant.
If some people could probably tell, I just watched the Vlad TV Wack 100 interview. CK.
Yeah, that's what that meant.
That's fucked up.
That's what that meant at that time, but
You just throw that on your name. So you really like had been brainwashed into believing that these people were evil? Or just that you personally had a vendetta this strong against them?
They were the enemy. They were the enemy. I was from Paru, and shit, anything that was opposite of that was the enemy. And, you know, you're supposed to eliminate the enemy. The mission was to move forward. To get there meant not to know how far to go.
Did you renounce that name at some point?
Yeah, definitely. Not Wack, but I dropped the CK because it was Crips in the penitentiary that honored me, that actually saved me, that looked out for me in different ways.
Right.
Right? So, you know, I had to start questioning myself. You know, I told this story before, Soledad, we was on the yard. Riot kicked off with the Mexicans, a racial riot. And, you know, I had distributed weapons for the war to my people. So on the yard, you know, we doing our thing. There's this dude named Three Finger Louie from Harlem Crip. Called my name. Yo, he called my name. Wack. And I turned, it was an essay, had me in the blind side. For my blind, I wouldn't have seen him. Had a bone crusher, Christmas tree out. Feces up, probably would have killed me.
Feces up.
Yeah, shit, knife shit it up. Yeah, that way when he hits you with your gangrene.
So that's something that Crip Mac could expect to encounter is a feces-covered knife.
I mean, you know, shit happens in any prison.
Literally.
But nevertheless, you know, I was able to survive that riot. I get back to the cell, and about 2-3 days later, and like Jones rolled it up, packed for what? We got information that you provided weapons for the war. So while I'm sitting in the hole, I'm asking myself, who's my enemy? The Crip on the yard that saved my life, or one of the Bloods that told on me? That day forward, I stopped really hitting people up and tripping that, and just started dealing with people as they wanted to deal with me, regardless of where they was from.
I like it. That was step one in the grown-up businessman Wack that we now see.
And then I started to realize that it was people from every neighborhood just like me. You know, we don't take an aptitude test and they say based upon the test, you're from here or there. If my mother would have raised me in the Jordan Downs, I'd have been from Grace Street Watts.
Right.
We just a product of our environment. We all going through the same struggles, and then there's some stupid that happened 50, 60 years ago that started a war, and because we kind of like birthed into it, right, you know, we got some wars that started over jackets, a leather jacket.
Right.
Right? And it could have been dealt with different, but it was dealt with as it was. So as it streamlined and rolled over, here I come, you know, 25 years after that starts, and that's just what it is. So really, we got thousands and thousands of people shot, killed, doing time, doing life behind a jacket.
And that's why here at No Jumper, we're pushing peace.
Because ultimately the gangs, they wasn't there to kill each other. They was there to really protect the community and the neighborhoods. It was other going on, racial going on, with the police going on. So, you know, it was there to protect the community, people of the community. And then, you know, things happen, the drug trade moves in territory, and then it does like that. But I tell people the dumbest thing I've ever done, the dumbest mistake I made, decision I made was to start gangbanging.
Really?
I don't regret it because it made me the man I am today. I tell people I'm not a gangbanger. I don't hate the Crip. I don't I don't care where you from.
But if you hadn't joined the gang at that point in your life, what would your life have been like? Would you have been at risk in some meaningful way?
No. Because believe it or not, I had people coming to get me. I was a straight A student. I was a football star, a track star. I had a scholarship. They came and found me in juvenile hall. I was in Camp Challenger when they opened it up and gave me a scholarship when I got out to go to a place called Rebay Academy. I was to get out, call them. I was going to go live with the families over there, play football, go to their school, free of charge. About a week or two before I get out, a homie get killed. So when I came home, I was on some other shit. Rest in peace, Jody Cooper, right? Coop. But let me tell you how ironic this is. Let's fast forward, all the shit goes on and whatever, prison and all, get out, the trucking and real estate, music. My first big video, I did a lot of videos. My first big video, Blueface and YG, Tatiana remix.
Right.
I hit Stat Quo. I said, Stat, send me the location. He sends me the address. Boop, pull up. I look up at the sign. What does it say? Rebay Academy.
Wow.
I said, yo, this is where the place I had a scholarship to, but I never showed up. It was kind of symbolic to me. And it's off the 2 freeway, right? And I've been passing it for years and didn't realize it. So, no, I was a straight A student, man. I got skipped grades.
What made you want to join the gang at that point in your life?
That was just my environment, When I came outside, that's who I played with. That's who I rode my bikes with. That's who I played my sports with. My homeboy, Pool Rider, he was banging before me. Rest in peace. One of the original baby gangsters in Pool Rider. I see him every day. What's up with your man? I'm finna go to the hood, finna go to the projects, go to the Nines, pull up. So when I go over there with him, I'm just with, my friend. But my brothers is over there, they hustling. All the cats that I seen growing up, football stars when I was little, they over there. So, you become that. You become that. Like everybody that was part of my clique and crew, we knew each other by first name basis before we knew each other by a gang name. And even today, for my neighborhood, if I didn't know you by your first name or you didn't know me by my first name, I really don't acknowledge you like that. Straight up. If I didn't know your mother, your grandmother, now some of them, they kids, like Grimy Red. Me and his daddy was best friends. Our mothers went to school together. We grew up together. I buried his father. And it was crazy to run back into him because I told him, I said, the outfit we wore to bury your father, I still got it in my closet. And we buried Lil Paru back in like 2004 or something. And now he's rapping. I look up, I see him on Instagram, and it's kind of crazy, and it's kind of like, I don't want him to call me big homie. Because it's like, I feel like I'm not doing my homeboy justice. I didn't raise my children like that. He's already in it, so, if I can do something to sway him or get him out of the streets and get him to see it another way, then, that's what I'm gonna try to do, because I would hate to see what happened to his father happen with him.
Right.
When
I watched the Vlad interview, well, how's the reaction been to that for you?
A lot of people was telling me, like, yo, you went places and you said some things that we'd never heard. I just kept it real, man. It's easy for me to tell my life story. It's just my life story. You don't have to think about it. It's fluent. I'm comfortable in the pocket. I'm not ashamed or embarrassed. I let you know, shit, man, bro. We used to have to boil water in the crock pot, wash up in buckets. This is real life. You know what I'm saying? And the end of the month was hard. Sugar sandwiches, mayonnaise sandwiches, the government cheese, the big block of government cheese. You know what I mean? Like, this is what it was, bro. And, at the gas station, washing the windows, hustling the change, figuring out. My father was in the street smoking drugs. My older brother was in the penitentiary. My other brother went up to Sacramento hustling. He's in and out of jail, so it was just me and moms. And shit, it was hard around there, bro, but we had to figure it out.
It felt like during that interview that we were getting a little bit more of like And the old man Wack sitting on the porch in the rocking chair, smoking his corncob pipe, telling these stories from back in the day. Yeah. Whereas sometimes when we're doing this, I feel like I'm getting more of the clubhouse troll guy who's playing the asshole character.
No, you getting Wack 100.
So who's doing the Vlad interview?
See, Adam 22.
Yeah,
that's an entertainer's name, bro.
No, I'm just one man.
Adam 20 bullshit.
Yeah, laying dick, making gay jokes,
Does
starting
your mother
gang
call
wars.
You Adam 22? If she's alive, I don't.
Sometimes
She called you Adam 22
for fun.
Get the fuck out. What's your real name? Your real name Adam?
No.
Oh, see what I'm saying? That's the entertainer's
Bob
name.
Thomas.
Okay. What she call you, Robert?
Bob.
She calls you Bob?
Big B.
All right, so
she throws up the B whenever she says
Adam 22 is an entertainer's name, bro. Like, you know.
The idea of me being anyone besides Adam is very, very amusing to me.
Wack 100 is not in the gang files. Okay. He's never been arrested. He's never been to prison, juvenile hall. He doesn't exist. My homeboys don't call me Wack 100.
Where did the 100 come from then?
That DJ K Slay is the reason why I'm even on social media. He made me get on Twitter. If you go pull it up, I got a Twitter account that I can't get back into.
Really?
Probably like 10 years old.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Right?
I bet you got some great tweets from back then.
And then he called me one day like, yo, you need to open up Instagram. I'm like, man, I don't fuck with that. He like, bro, listen, man, you managing and shit now, you need to open one up. So I'm on the phone in my driveway, going through the steps, so I put in Wack. It wasn't available. I put Wack 1. It wasn't available. I put Wack 01. It wasn't available. So then I put Wack 100. It was available. If Wack 100 wouldn't have been there, I'd have been Wack 1000.
For the record, the reason why I'm Adam 22 is because I went to start a live journal in 2000 and I put Adam taken. I thought Adam 2. I didn't even hit enter. I was just like, nah, I don't want to be Adam 2. I put another 2, hit enter. That was available. Bro, exactly the same story.
That's all it was. And then from there.
Nice to have a number.